Hey everyone, my name is Yair from Rise, and today we talk about customer satisfaction. So basically, our goal here is to help retailers to build meaningful and profitable relationship with their customers. Today, we do it with some of the biggest D2C brands in the world, such as Xbox, Kroger, Gatorade, Lady Gaga, Kim Kardashian, and many others. We work with many of the biggest e-com platforms, such as Shopify, such as Wix, such as Facebook and Google, and a lot of big e-commerce agencies. Today, we'll cover trends in the e-commerce world and the retail world. We talk about re-engagement and why you as a retailer should invest in this, and we'll run through a couple of examples. So let's start with the trends. We see that during the last couple of years, acquisition of customers became very expensive. The reason for that is COVID that pushed everyone to start finding their own customers. Social commerce, meaning the way that Facebook, Instagram, TikTok work with customers, started to include the option to purchase stuff. And in general, D2C is growing rapidly. A lot of brands, the biggest, such as Nike and Adidas, but also small and fast-growing brands such as Allbirds and Figs, started to aggressively sell to customers. All of this made the option of acquiring a customer and retaining him much more difficult just because the competition is much bigger. The numbers are clear. The ability to acquire a customer is much more expensive. It's 5 times more than retain one. And this is why we think that re-engagement, the ability to retain customers, is in the heart of success today in the retail world. So what's re-engagement? Re-engagement is the ability to actively work with existing visitor in order to interact with him once again. We want to ignite the spark in the relationship, just like a friend that you know for a while, but you understand that if you want to keep him as a friend, you need to go out, you need to send him flowers in the birthday, etc. So when we talk about customer lifecycle, it's a very long journey. We don't want to discuss everything right now, but there's a long way since you reach out to a customer all the way until you become someone that you can retain. And after that, a loyal customer that many times even became one of your brand advocate. He tells other customers about your brand. And to go through this circle, there are a couple of stuff you need to do. I'll just say that in terms of metrics that we as re-engagement company want to measure, the most important ones would be the ones that related to customer lifetime value, meaning how much he spent along his life as a customer, what's the average order value, meaning how much he spends in every purchase, and the repeat purchase rate, meaning how many times the customer purchase during a period of time. Usually it will take a year. These 3 metrics will help you to understand how successful you are in terms of re-engaging with customers. Obviously, there are different considerations that you need to take into account. The first would be the data points, meaning how many data points you have about the customers. It's always helpful to know more, to understand his hobbies, his background, his birthday, a day, whatever you can know will help you to build a better relationship with him. The industries can also create a huge difference for you. Obviously, if you sell mattresses or if you sell office equipment, it won't be the same relationship. Always take into account that your brand and the way it affects your customer, the way it makes him feel, are in the heart of the re-engagement and the relationships. The margins are another important fact for you, just because they're going to help you to understand which kind of campaigns you want to do. So the re-engagement platform could help you to retain your customers and help them to become loyal during the more advanced stages. And We mentioned a couple of reasons why it's important. We measure the KPIs that you could increase with these kind of tools. And a very important stat over here would be that 40% of stores' revenue comes from their 8% of its most loyal repeat customers. You know, it's a kind of pyramid when the loyal customers are usually are the one that are responsible for most of your income. So Miami Heat is an NBA team. This is a very good example of a team that works on a lot of different aspects that we've just mentioned. Obviously, when it comes to sports fan, many times they're much more related to the brand and want to be involved with it. But an omni-channel gift card program that they created, omni-channel meaning offline in the stores and in the stadium, but also online on their different digital assets, helped them to create more than 13 times ROI on store credit that they sent to the customer, which is an awesome number for everyone. The North Star of the re-engagement platform is always Starbucks. Starbucks is now working with millions of Americans that use Starbucks loyalty program to gain more points and more credit. They use this credit to purchase their coffee, to buy gifts to their friends, and even to the regular credit card. And basically, just to understand how big it is, today Starbucks holds more than $9 billion of its customers' money that they put into the app and their Starbucks wallet. So it will be easier for them to buy next time and to get the rewards that customers of Starbucks get. But it's not just the big guys. Here you see an example of a big Australian brand named Pepper and Mayo. It's not big as Starbucks, but they have 80,000 visitors a month, and they used it in order to create this card that's really impactful in terms of helping customers to get back to the store and to gain a higher lifetime value of customers. This is another example of very interesting re-engagement tool, a referral program. Girlfriend is a brand of fashion with a lot of discussions that he creates around the brand. And here they created a referral program helping the loyal customers to bring new customers to the store. Very successful one, again, just because the loyal customers were very engaged with the brand. So we talked about why it's important, the idea that you'll have to remember and to take from this session is that 5% increase in customer retention can increase revenue by around 65%. It varies between industries, but this is what retention can do for a brand that wants to grow. It just reduces your dependency on customer acquisition and helps you grow much faster. Local Scratch is from the beauty industry, and that's another good example of a re-engagement tool. Actually, they sent store credit to the customers, and so a massive upsell when there was an average of $111 upsell of every dollar of credit they issued. So that's obviously big in terms of bringing them back to the store. Another great way to do this re-engagement is with subscriptions. Subscriptions help you to avoid the one-time purchasers. There is a lot of different subscription plans, but what's relevant for all of them is the ability to keep your relationship with the customers for a much longer term. We can't talk about re-engagement without mentioning Amazon. Amazon Prime is obviously the most popular loyalty program in the world. Customers that pay $99 a year for Amazon get a different kind of incentives and rewards. And it's a win-win because every research shows that when you have Amazon Prime, most of the purchases you're going to do will be on Amazon, which is obviously amazing for Amazon. But again, it's not just the big ones. Milk Bar is another great example of a mid-market brand that created a very successful loyalty and rewards program. They also work multi-channel. Their loyalty cards and gift cards work offline, online, and with these cards, they increased their AOV 9% in a very short term of a campaign. And the upsell of these purchases were amazing here as well, more than 7 times ROI on the rewards that they sent. That's it. Building a successful brand is very challenging, but using a good re-engagement platform and good approach in order to be in connection with customers can really help you with that. Hope you enjoyed, and good luck to everyone.